What's up, y'all? I want to show y'all something I just found out maybe uh 2 days ago. I did a study with a preacher, and I'm not in my studio room. I'm in my room, and I wasn't planning on doing this, so the audio is not going to sound too good, but hopefully it's good enough. Um, some of y'all might have heard of logos, but logos is you can use. I just found out you can use it on a computer. I didn't even know. I knew it was an app. I didn't know you can use it on a computer, but I was curious if you could, and you can. So I'm at the logos, like they have an extra site for like all these extra books you can buy. I haven't bought anything, but I wanted to show y'all something that they got. They have a lot of stuff that they don't even have in book form yet, like hard copy. So it's way more than what we would normally be able to get. And I just went to the Hebrew section, and I'm gonna just learning biblical Hebrew. I was just looking at this one. They have a Hebrew and Aramaic lexicon of the Old Testament for $159, and I was checking that out. But this is what I really want to show you. So I'm gonna go to search. Check this out. Dead Sea Scrolls. That's all I'm gonna type. This is what I want you to see. So you got some of the basic stuff that you can get in book form, but here's what you can't get. The Dead Sea Scrolls in English, Qumran Biblical Dead Sea Scrolls Database. I think I know somebody who will get this one. Urban Studies in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Um, the Dead Sea Scrolls Study Edition Translation. That looks interesting. This essential 2-volume compilation is so cheap it makes me think it's in book form. I mean, like hard copy. Here's a predator. Like reading all that. Where is view full site? Is that the full site? Um, there it is. So this is the one, right? Me and this preacher, we did this study lately, about 3 days ago, and I was reading from the NRSV, and he was reading from the. Hold on, I think I said comment. Wait. Cake says, which one you recommend? Hello, Cake. Hold on, let me go back. I haven't bought any of these for myself. Well, at least this one. But this is the one that I was gonna get. I recommend this one, but just hold on. Let me explain. Let me explain what I was gonna tell you because we're gonna get all into it, right? This one's on sale. A lot of this stuff is on sale. But this one we checked out when I was doing a study with this preacher on like a few days ago. And I was reading from the NRSV Bible, and he was reading from. He had two. He had the King James version, and I can't think of the other one, but it was another one. And in his translation versus the one I had, some of the words differed, like Nazarite. We was reading from 1 Samuel to chapter 1 through 7. And just in the first chapter, the word Nazarite appeared in the, matter of fact, well, I was going to pull it up on the screen, but the word Nazarite appeared I wish I had this book so I could just go there. I gotta get this, y'all. I gotta get this because this is the Dead Sea Scrolls. Let me go in here. Can we see inside? Yes, we can see inside. Okay, so he had this on his logos. He bought with the collection of books, and he never used it until he was in there. Because basically, what we found was a variant due to manuscripts. Right? Can I scroll down? Do I gotta go through this? What I gotta do? How does this work? On the there we go. Scroll down. So basically, what we've read for this right here is everything in the Dead Sea Scrolls, but digitally, and it says it's a Hebrew English interlinear. So like the faded out words are the words that's not in the manuscripts, and the black words are what was there. And so we went to those two verses that the word Nazarite appeared in my translation in the NRSV, but in his two translations, they did not appear at all. So we was like, well, why is that? So we was just digging around and digging around, and I found a clue from my Bible in the footnotes. It was saying that check 1 Samuel in the Qumran manuscript in the Greek or something. And so he went to his Logos app and pulled up this. He actually bought the book in a collection of books, and he had this. And so, because I was going to go to the Dead Sea Scrolls site and try to type, I was going to do it the hard way. I was going to have to look at a real manuscript, like the pictures, but he had this. So it was a little bit easier in a way. So we went to 1 Samuel 22, and we looked at the fragments because it was missing fragments, but it did have Nazarite in Hebrew in that manuscript. So that's what the NRSV was saying that they got that from. And his two translations didn't have it. Cake says, what about for beginners? I don't know anything about Hebrew. Oh, well, let me see. Do you have any Hebrew like dictionaries? Because they got a whole section for Hebrew. Let's see, Hebrew, English, interlinear Bible. But I definitely got to get that, and I wanted to show y'all that. But before I bought it, I wanted to see how could I display it for y'all, like like the images, instead of having to show you from like I wanted to show you the best way possible. So before I get it, let's just go to Hebrew. They have where the Hebrew section at? There it is. They got a whole section. I thought it was more than that. Wait, they still showing me Qumran? Whoa, wait a minute. The Qumran sectarian manuscripts include commentaries on scripture, common books that would not have been considered. I wonder. I'm a nerd. I'm gonna have to check this out another time. Let me get rid of the Dead Sea Scrolls. A grammar of, but now I don't recommend that for beginners, but you will need it. The grammar for a biblical, that is expensive. I wouldn't buy that though. That better be real good. Now, do you want to buy it digitally or do you want it in a book form? Because I don't know which is better for you. Oh, look, here you go. Biblical Hebrew for beginners. Now, I never had this one. Can I click it? $20. Biblical Hebrew for beginner. Let's look inside. We can't look inside? Wait, I'm gonna try to look in it somehow. There it is. See inside. Then first publish. Okay. Contents. Okay, you got the alphabet. You got the vowels, syllables, the shiva, the dot, letters and marks, nouns, adjective, pronouns. Did you get grammar too? I don't know. Nah, I don't see grammar. That's a little advanced. Yeah, you're gonna need that though, sooner or later. Okay, exercise 1, translate the following. Oh, this is good. Oh, these are the names of the books of the Bible too. You got Bera. Is that? No, no, that's an M. And what is this? Malak. So, assuming if you got this, you would have to have something to define these. Oh, I like this. Do you have a Hebrew dictionary at all? Because if you get this, they gonna need. Well, you're gonna need something to translate. Well, you don't have to have. You can look it up online, so that's free. But do you? Let me see. Kate says, "What about for?" Oh, I read that. No Hebrew dictionary or anything else. Actually, I don't even know the meaning of a Dead Sea Scroll. Of Dead Sea Scrolls, it is like. Is it like Lost Bible? Um, Sort of. The Dead Sea Scrolls is like. Okay, do you know what a manuscript is of the Bible? Um, just in case you don't, let's say, like back in the day, long, long ago, they used to write on. We write on paper and stuff, but back in the day, they used to use manuscripts, and like that was kind of the beginning of what they used to write on. So we have manuscripts that they found, and they call it, since they found it at this place called, it was like near the Dead Sea, and so they call it the Dead Sea Scrolls, and it's a collection of scrolls that they found at this cave called Qumran, and they just call it the Dead Sea Scrolls. It was a collection of scrolls, and it didn't have only biblical and spiritual content. It had like rules for the community that lived in that area that they supposed to follow. It had some other stuff too. I don't actually know what was all. I think it was over 900. I forget how many they found. Like scrolls and yeah, like scrolls in the synagogue. Yeah, there you go. You probably heard of the Isaiah scroll. You know, that was one of the most talked about ones. But that's similar to it. But it had a lot of biblical stuff in there. They almost found every book in the Bible except for Esther. I don't think I'm not sure if they found it, but so it's basically another source for what we call the Bible, and I don't think anybody disputes that it's older than the Masoretic text. That's like another source of the Bible. So we got a lot of sources to the Bible, and the Dead Sea Scrolls is one. It's one of the oldest ones. It's like 1,000 years older than the Masoretic text, and then you got other stuff that's kind of old, like an old source of the Bible. But I won't get into all the old sources. I'm gonna just stick to what you asked. So that's kind of what the Dead Sea Scrolls are. But this looks like a good book. You can probably find it cheaper though online. I mean, like somewhere else. Um, what is it called? Oh, Biblical Hebrew for Beginners. That was easy. It's an easy title. I like it though, but I don't know. I'm cheap. I wouldn't want to pay 20 for this book. I'm a deal guy, so if I could find this somewhere else for cheap, then I would. I would. But I don't know if you want it in book form or like digitally, because this is, digital. I don't know how you prefer to get it or have it. I would like it in book form if possible. Like some stuff they don't even make in book form, so you don't got no choice. But end times Revelation says, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If y'all wonder why my camera's not on, I'm in my room and I'm sleepy, and I don't look camera presentable right now. So that's why I'm not showing myself. But anyway, end times Revelation says, which do you prefer, JPS, Arstro, or Kareem Tanakh? Dude, they all good. Well, I don't know if you're a guy, but they are all good. I If I had to go without, like if I could only, you know, keep one, let's say like all my Hebrew English Tanakhs was gonna be burnt in a fire or something, and I can only keep one. I'll tell you this: I can understand the Korean Tanakh the most. It's translated to the point where you can understand it the easiest. So if you want to understand more, and I think it's the smoothest to read translatable, but it's not a study Bible. So if you got it, that's it. I think you get some maps in the bag, but it's not a study. I guess that doesn't matter. I guess it's what's important to you. But for me, I would like something with like some sort of study notes, just a little bit, if possible. The art scroll has a lot of commentary and info. Not all of it's beneficial, but at least it does. So that is a study tonight. It has a lot of stuff in the back, pictures, and I don't know about maps, but it's got like stuff that the priest was wearing and stuff, which was interesting. It shows you what the temple looked like, stuff I'm ignorant about. So it depends on what you value. Um, I don't like everything about it, but and it has like beautifully written the fonts. Like if you ever seen it, I didn't know it was so beautiful until I was doing a review. Was I doing a review? No, I never reviewed it, but I was looking in it because I often be doing like be prepping for reviews of it. But anyway, I've been in it, and it's got some beautiful stuff in it. But I will go with the JPS because that's the one that I have been able to read the most because of my condition. I have had like a lot of head pain, and due to my condition, that was the easiest for me to deal with because the pages wasn't so bright. So even though I have them all, and I would like or love to read the Kareem Tanakh more, the JPS was just the easiest for me. So I always read the JPS the most. And when it came time for me to translate it from Hebrew to English, that was my go-to because of my condition. So maybe if I wasn't as um, bad with my condition, I would probably go with the Korean Tanakh if I was like, completely well and didn't have to worry about that. But I would still lack, the study part of it. Like, yes, maps in the back, but who cares? I don't care about the maps like that. I care about giving me information about what I'm reading. Like if I find a variation in the text or some sort of something important, I want to know. Is the Bible, well, whoever translated it, are these people going to let me know the important stuff? I want to know. And the Korean Tanakh does not tell you. So that sucks. So I love the Kareem Tanack JPS. I'll have to go with JPS. Hopefully one day the Kareem Tanack make one that I love even more, and then I'll definitely go with the Kareem. But it's up to you, man. It's up to you. You know, whatever works best for you and your needs. Now, Cake. I'm sorry for that long response, but Cake says, "Is Enoch 2 legit? Should I continue?" I would say continue, but when you get to Enoch 3, that ain't legit. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you just the beginning, I'll let you know it's not legit. Matter of fact, this is another reason that you should continue Enoch 2, because if you continue to read Enoch 2, you'll see and you'll be able to verify that Enoch 3 is not legit, because chapters 1 through 6 in Enoch 3 are not written in the same style as the book of Enoch 1 and 2. You can tell it's not written by the same person because the style changes. And you'll start to be, if you like me, you'll start to get frustrated at what you're reading because it's not important. It doesn't stand out to you. And it seems like lies. And just the stuff that's in it might piss you off. Just gonna be honest with you. So I would never recommend the third book to anybody. Plus, in the beginning of the third book of Enoch, it says it is written by some priest or rabbi. Sorry, it is written by a rabbi, I think, called Ishmael. Yeah, I would never recommend that to anybody. But that's another reason that I would recommend to continue to read the second one, even though to me the second one is not as truthful as the first. I can find more truth in the first than in the second. Not that I've tried to find much of any, the truth or truths in the second, but I find something weird in the second, or something stands out to me that I cannot prove. Something about when it said that the devil or the main adversary was in the fifth heaven. I think he was kept in the fifth heaven, like captured there or something like that. I don't know about that. And if he is kept in the fifth heaven or whatever heaven it said, like just held captive, however they made it seem or sound, it just makes me think like, well, does he ever get out, or is he always held captive? And what about all these other things I hear about him here, there, doing that, or gonna be here, there? Like, I don't know about that. I don't know 100% why I didn't know about it, or it just stood out to me, but I never forgot it. So that's the only thing in Second Enoch. And then I guess you can think about the Revelation part where it talks about that, Satan is going to reign 1,000 years. And okay, I don't know. I just don't know. And does it make sense that he will be held captive in heaven? I guess. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe it is true. Maybe I'm just ignorant because I don't know about heavenly things like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, End Time says, have you read the scriptures? Let me know if I'm sounding okay too, y'all. I don't have my professional mic connected. This is my laptop mic, so if I sound not too clear and understandable or whatever, if I need to get another microphone, let me know. I can get up and go to I might just do that and go in there and set it up properly. I think I'll do that. Let me go in there, bro. I need to stay up anyway. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to this other room real quick. Thanks for joining me, y'all. I didn't know if I was gonna go live, but I really wanted to show y'all what the logos has to offer us. So let me go to this other room. Um, walk into it. Now, man, I got pillows on the floor. I forgot. Y'all ever do that? Y'all ever like be in the midst of kind of doing something and you don't fully clean back up? Yeah, that's what I did. I figure I can leave it there until tomorrow. I'll just get it in the morning or something. It's all good. Okay, I'm gonna get set up in this other room. Let me connect this microphone to. I'm gonna answer y'all question. That's funny. uh, Let me change my microphone settings. Audio. Oh, did it change automatically? I think it did. I think the audio automatically changed to my. Do I sound any better or does it sound worse? Now let me see. Anything else I need to do? Turn on some heat. Yeah. Kind of cold in here. How can I hook up my camera to this? Do I need a camera? No. Ooh, it's cold in this room. All right. Okay, how about now? Did it go back? Playback? I guess. Did it? Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. When I put this cam link piece in for my camera, it switched the audio over to my camera, but I didn't connect the camera. That's the first time that's happened. I didn't know it does that. Um, Sorry about that. So you said, have I read the scriptures 2009 and would you consider yourself a Messianic Jew? And I was about to look up the definition of Messianic to make sure I understand it right. And Jew, nah, I wouldn't consider myself a Jew or Hebrew or Jewish. I don't consider myself that anymore. I kind of believe it's is it a percentage of a belief that I believe I'm a Hebrew? It, well, I put it this way: it's possible I am, but I don't believe it like I used to. Messianic. If Messianic just means somebody that believes in the Messiah, the main Messiah, who they call Jesus, and all these other Hebrew names, and yeah. Add to stream. I just want a tab up though. Let me remove that. Cake says, "How's your Enoch Luminaries commentary going?" Oh, well, I didn't do commentary on it. I did like a study on it a long, long time ago. Where is Enoch anyway? Right here. Oh, I'm cold. I gotta turn some heat on. Goodness, this room is always cold. Kind of like, whew. Hold on, I'll be back. Look, I ain't even know. I was like, I had to find my clothes. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking. I'm like, is that my shirt? Is that my shirt? Um, Cake, you still with me? I might read some of Enoch with y'all tonight because that's easy. I mean, just reading it is easy to understand, but I can help you understand. Have you read Keys of I'm sorry. I said because some of the books by Solomon are not so righteous. Not that everything that we as humans do is righteous, but Solomon has some demonic stuff going on. Solomon had Have you looked into Solomon's books? Like some of these other books out there, like that one. I never read it though. But I think if that's one of the ones, I might pull it up in a minute. If that's one of the ones that I looked at a long time ago, that thing got some stuff in it. Probably in line with witchcraft or somewhere over there. You got to be careful with some of Solomon's books. Like I did have this one called Solomon's Angels. Oh no, it's a purple. If it's still the same, if they didn't change the cover, it got a purple cover. And I bought that book it was cheap too. It's a lady who put it together. I can't think of her name, but that book, that's the only book I've read. Was it? Yeah, I think that was, well, if it, this might have been the only book I've read that I started feeling heart pain. Like, started to feel like, yeah, it was sharp pains in my heart when I was reading it. I remember I was reading it with my ex girlfriend, and she had one, I had one. We both bought it, and we was on the phone reading it at the same time. And I remember I was reading it, and I started feeling sharp pains in my heart. And then after it happened a couple of times, I said, "Hold on, wait." And then when we stopped reading it, I stopped having those sharp pains in my heart. And then I was like, okay, we can keep going. So then we kept, as soon as we started back reading, or not long after, I started feeling it again, and it got even worse. And I was like, okay, stop. And I think I told her what happened either after that or in between the pause of the first time it happened. And I told her I think it's happening because I'm reading this book. I probably told her between the first pause, and then it was verified after we continued to read, and it kept happening. And then I had to stop because I was being attacked supernaturally from reading it. And I told her I can't read this book no more. So I had threw the book away, and I don't recommend it to nobody. But that's just my experience from now on. So some of Solomon's books, based on the info that's in there, um, I'll be careful with them. I'm not saying that you can't read it, see what's in it. I hope you don't get attacked like I did. I would never. I would never recommend that book to anybody. That's why it's not in any of my reviews. Like if you go back on my YouTube channel, you don't have to. But I had this first. It was my first like tour of like the main books in my library. It was 20 books, if I'm not mistaken. And I said that I would review every book on that video. Solomon's Angels was in that video. I never reviewed it because of my experience with it. So I would never recommend it to anybody. No. But anyway, no, I haven't read that book. But if you read it, hope it goes well for you. I don't know what's in that book. End Times Revelation says favorite Bible book. The Essene Gospel of Peace. Love it. Love it. I got the one that got the 4 volumes in one though. I love it. That's the so far. I don't think I would take any other book if I can only take one book out of all these books. That's it. That's all I need. Just give me that. It's that valuable. I don't need nothing else. I'm good. But what about y'all? What's y'all favorite biblical book? Oh, and Cake, have you read the Keys of Solomon? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna see because I haven't looked at Solomon's books in a long time. I don't even think I need to get my professional looking camera put up here. I don't. This little webcam doing okay. To me, it's a little webcam. Ecclesiastes. I think about that one all the time. Solomon, add to stream. I thought I removed it. Stop screen. Yeah. Okay. Share screen. Chrome tab in the building. Which one? Yardy. What is Yardy? That one. Yeah, that one right there. Okay, I think y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. Yardy in the building. Man, it's so cold. I had my room basically getting all the heat because that's where I was. Now I gotta get the heat in here. Sheesh. Man, in the building. Kate, you want to check out some luminaries? The book of Enoch 1. We got End Time says, have you read the I was going to say Qumran, Quran. Some people do say Quran. Yeah, but not all of it. Only 5 chapters. I need to finish it. Gosh, got a lot of work to do. The Keys of Solomon. View tab, StreamYard. Have y'all read the Quran? Let's see. What was we talking about? The Keys of Solomon? I wish I was on my other computer. Can't I go get that? Shop the Keys of Solomon. Yeah, this crazy book. Okay, I'm gonna show you on the screen. Let's see. This crazy book. In my opinion, anyway. I haven't read it though. This crazy book. Oh, it's the key of Solomon. You said keys. Oh, it does say keys. Some of them say keys, some say keys. Oh, is it two different ones? The key of Solomon is a P. Sudi graphical Grimoire attributed to Solomon. It probably dates back to the 14th. Magic. Oh no. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Heck no. The three magical books of Solomon the Great. Hell no. I don't know what's in it though. I don't know what's in it. It says the greater and lesser keys and testament. Well, testament of what? The testament of Solomon. The testament's in it too? Okay, hold on. The three men. Oh, I can look inside. Come on, pull it up. That's it. Oh, it's loading. Angel names in there. Okay. Sunday? Oh, Saturday. I thought that said Sunday. Oh, I can't go down? That's it? That is Kindle. Explore contents. Table of contents. Preface. The Book of Evils. Classify. Hell no. No, no. Man, look. I don't know about this one. The the conjuration of the fire, the greater curse, the second conjuration, the adoration of the at the bath, the like, I don't know about all this, but hopefully it's positive. It's the Testament of Solomon in here too. Table of the magical names. I don't know about that. Let me read it all. The table of the magical names of the hours and of the angels who rule them. Sound like kind of like the Testament of Solomon. Commencing at the first hour after midnight of each day and ending at the ensuing of midnight. I don't know. I might have to get this and read it. And if anything, how to make the magic. Oh, hell no. You see that? How to make the magic garters. How to make the magic carpet proper. Okay. I don't even know if I should be reading the rest of that. I'm going to just read the rest of it anyway, though. How to make the magic carpet proper for interrogating the intelligences so as to obtain an answer regarding whatsoever matter one may wish to learn. Then it says, how to render thyself master of a treasure possessed by the spirits. Is this like some demonology or something? I don't know. Hold on, let me see what's at the bottom. Testament of Solomon. So it is in here. Okay. The Lesser Key. I remember some of these books. How much is it? Oh, 31. What you talk? Oh, they got points now? Hmm. New. Oh, 17? Oh, paperback, 17. Hmm. I'll be honest, the book kind of scares me. I'll be honest with you. That don't sound like a book that I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it didn't go to the same screen. I was looking at it on Amazon, but it didn't show y'all that. Mm-mm. Kate, that's on you. If you want to get that. I think if I was to do it, I would try to find a PDF for free and just read a little bit and see how it is before I bought it. If you can even find a PDF for free, or the Kindle should be cheap, or maybe buy it that way. Cause I don't know if I want to spend 17. Cause I don't return books. Well, I could trade it in. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think that book is like, y'all think it's positive or negative? I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like it could be positive or negative. It could be something in line with the Testament of Solomon and like going more in depth on how he did what he did. Some of the stuff it was talking about was how to get whatever is inside of this circle, I suppose, that you conjure up to answer whatever you want them to answer. That's what it, and that kind of reminds me of the Testament of Solomon when he did get spirits to come, and he was trying to ask him questions and stuff. I don't know. I don't know about that. I never looked in too deep into that one though. But it was some other books that I've heard of by Solomon that just didn't sound good. I'm like, nah, I ain't messing with these. Because it sounded like basically where a lot of people was getting a lot of the witchcraft from. And I'm like, nah, I'm not messing with some of these. And it was dealing with magic and stuff like that. I'm like, no. The reason why is because Solomon's angels was involved, like shape shifting and I don't know if that's considered magic, but the stuff that was in it, and then my experience from getting supernaturally attacked from reading, I was like, oh, I ain't messing with certain books by Solomon. So I don't know. I don't know about this one. End time say I read parts of it. Do you go to nah? Well, yeah, but not to read and well, I gotta say it like yeah, but not for the reasons that a lot of people go for. It's like yeah and no. My percentage of going isn't as much as I used to. I probably go, I don't know, it's a small percent that I go, but I go and I'll either get prayer from a preacher or somebody in the church, whether it's for me or for somebody else. The last couple of times it's been for other people, but um, and it can just be a random church, but most of the time when I go, it's either just to visit and listen at what's going on for a little bit and then leave. Or it's either I remember when I was living with my grandma, a lot of the times when I just needed to get out the house and get away from what was going on, I would just walk up to the church because it was like not too far. So I would just go in there and just sit down and listen for a while and then go home or leave. So that was kind of like a getaway. And I remember one time I was in there, I was just practicing Hebrew on this little notepad. I was just writing stuff down, and practicing that while the preacher was teaching, the whole time. I heard a little bit of what he was saying, but I was mainly focused on what I was doing. Um, so it was times that I went not to take it too serious, but because like once I stopped going from like my serious reasons or reason, I didn't really go back to participate like that for serious reasons. I might have went back and listened, and some of the stuff that they were saying was like good, but um, what else? I just didn't partake in it the way I used to ever again, the same way. And the other things I would do is I would go and study one on one with like a preacher or something. It wouldn't be with like the whole congregation. It would just be me and this person and maybe another person. It'll just be like two of us or three of us, and we'll just study in the church. And we'll go deeper, and we'll be able to take a longer. We'll be able to take more time than normal because we have to worry about the singing, the collect. Well, I don't know if they did collection. Nah, you had to. It was a little different at that one, but you didn't have to worry about all the other stuff. So, and sometimes I would go up there, me and this preacher, we would just learn Hebrew, and we rarely did Greek. We rarely learned Greek, but we would go up there and we would just learn Hebrew and Greek and practice it. And sometimes we would do studies together. We did that a number of times. We just did it recently, but nah, I don't go to church like I used to. The, you know, but I see the scripture you put Hebrews 10:25, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as a as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Mm. Yeah, I mean, I do miss church, but I don't know if I will assemble in churches, at least the one I used to, like I used to, because I used to go faithfully, like all the time. I didn't miss events at all. When I was serious about it, I might have just missed one, but I was at everything. If they had something going on, I was there. I was there for everything, and I didn't even have a car back then. But when I left, I left, and I would just show up randomly and study one on one with the preacher every now and then. That's how it went for me, and it's still like that. I study more with people like one on one, and that's how I do my church now. I just assemble with people like that now more, and I think it'll be like that more for a while. I don't know if I'll go into the places they consider churches like that. If I had the money, I would like buy a building and store it with books, a lot of spiritual and biblical books. Like get a big library and have studies there. I don't know if I would be the one over it or always over it, but I would definitely like to stack that library though. I would like to get them books in there. That's something that I thought about. If I could ever get enough money to fund it, yeah, I'll fund it. Yeah, boy, we wouldn't be lacking for books. Well, we'll have a lot of books. We would have a lot of books. Oh yeah, do you go to church or assemble with anybody? Wow, that one cheap. That'd be the one to get. The lesser key. Salamah. Good. I kind of want to read now. The luminaries. I might be able to read it all, too. Galatians. Something specific in there you want me to read? I'm thinking luminaries. I'm not trying to read too much of the New Testament right now. I'm trying to do. What am I trying to read? The 1 through 4 Kings. Yeah, and then luminaries. Those two. I was doing Ecclesiastes, I think. I don't know if I finished it, but when was the last time you read Galatians? Yeah, Galatians 5. When was the last time you read it? I haven't read it in a while. Galatians 5. So I gotta change the title. What can I change it? Oh, cool. I can't. I never mess with this. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. I think last week I tried to read an epistle a day, and it's been such a blessing. Yeah, good. I don't know how this gonna go, but I'm gonna try to read that. Maybe I should do it later today. I don't know. Try to hook this camera up. I don't know when it's gonna die. 44 minutes. Oh, I need to plug it up. Yes. Okay, got the plug. I'll be back. Where the plug at? Damn, but I never do. That was sad. Nah, that ain't the one. I got so much stuff in here. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to put my plug back where it's supposed to be. So I don't feel like looking through all this. Is that it? No. Sad. So sad. Man. Oh well. I'm gonna get it together. Get it together. One Enoch. I might try to pull it up on the screen too. Can I get Joseph? Let's see. The Book of Enochers by Joseph B. Lumpkin. The Book of Enochers. No, I don't want to buy it. But okay, yeah, that's the book. PDF. Is that the buy? Oh, okay. The Book of the Giants. Oh. Dang. All them downloads. Do I want that one? Ain't that the same thing? So what's at the top? Same thing. Let's see what happens. I wish I can just read it without downloading it. Checking for remote file help. Wait, I thought that was. We are delighted to announce PDF drive. I'm reading from the book. I ain't messing with this website. I'm gonna read it from the book. 98. 90. Whoa. 78. 74. All right. Got it. Okay. I'm so sleepy. So we're gonna read the luminaries. Man, I wish my setup was proper. Let's do. So chapter 72 and 1 Enoch, chapter 1. No, chapter 72, verse 1. The book of the courses of. I'm gonna close this door. Hold on. Pillows in the way. Man. Oh well. It ain't too noisy. It's real quiet. It is real quiet. That's a good thing. Okay, it says the book of the courses of the luminaries of heaven the relations of each according to their name, origin, and months, dominion, and seasons, which Uriel, the holy angel who was with me, who is their guide, showed me. Man, I want everybody to hear this. Hey, end times, I'm gonna end this live and restart it right at this point. It is so quiet.